Hi everyone, and welcome to Food for Thought. Today, we will learn amazing qualities of people who like to be alone. Now, let's begin. Do you spend a lot of time by yourself? If the answer is yes, you probably have what's known as an introverted personality. You may be the type of person who feels drained around large groups of people. While others thrive in busy social settings, you enjoy relaxing, creating, or pursuing your passions behind closed doors. Most of your favorite activities are done in the comfort of your own home, which at least partially explains why you spend so much time alone. Unfortunately, many introverts are criticized and misunderstood. You may have heard people call you shy, quiet, or antisocial. They might assume you're a lousy communicator, a neglectful partner, or an unreliable friend. They may think it's strange that you can go multiple days without talking to people and don't understand how you find happiness without social connections. They may think less of you because you don't have hundreds of friends or a vast professional network. This might be a problem for an extroverted person, but introverted, solitary personalities don't find as much meaning in the same achievements, and that's often what makes them so interesting. A surprisingly large percentage of the population falls into this category of loner-type personalities. Some are highly gifted and driven individuals who use their ample alone time to pursue fantastic goals and dreams. Solitude allows these talented people to dive deep into their own heads, exploring complex problems and reflecting on the world around them. But the qualities of solitary personalities aren't limited to creative or intellectual gifts. There's a common stereotype that introverts don't know how to interact with people. People assume you can't make friends or form meaningful relationships because you spend a lot of time alone. In reality, solitary people possess amazing and unique social strengths that, in many cases, strengthen the bonds they form with other people. For example, introverted people typically maintain friendships for longer periods, sometimes their entire lives, because they invest in the depth and quality of their connections. People assume loners don't have much to offer, but most of the time, that couldn't be further from the truth. To prove how incredible solitary people can be, let's explore 12 amazing qualities of people who spend most of their time alone. 1. Easy to please. Introverts don't ask for much from the people around them and, most of the time, just want to be left alone. While others seek out expensive hobbies and thrilling experiences, you're perfectly content with a quiet evening at home reading a book or working on a creative pursuit. For extroverted personalities, this can be difficult to wrap their heads around, but solitary people don't require much to find happiness. 2. Goal-driven motivation. Goal setting is one area where introverted personalities excel. They're driven and disciplined people who strive to make their dreams a reality, but they don't do it for other people. Some people work tirelessly on our goals because they want attention or validation. They want to stand in the spotlight, but solitary people aren't interested in making good impressions. They set lofty goals and work so hard to achieve them because those goals are intrinsically meaningful. In other words, they do the things they love because they love them. Their genuine passion gives them the quiet but powerful motivation to excel and succeed. 3. Thriving in silence. For some people, nothing is worse in a conversation than a moment of silence. They'll say anything to avoid an awkward lapse in the conversation, but people who like to be alone don't feel the same social pressure. They're comfortable with silence because that's how they spend most of their time. When you spend most of your time alone, silence is hardly anything new. 4. The value of time. For solitary people, time is a precious resource. They treasure the moments they spend alone doing things they love and don't like wasting their time on anything else. Because introverts respect their own time and resources, they're equally respectful of the time and resources of others. They rarely ask people for favors unless absolutely necessary and never expect anyone to care for them. Introverts consistently give others respect and independence because they want the same things for themselves. 5. Talk a little, learn a lot. Solitary people spend a lot of time inside their heads. They enjoy the act of thinking like anyone else might enjoy a hobby or a passion. In moments of peace and quiet, they dive deep into their minds, often to reflect, explore, or create something new. For a solitary person, doing nothing can be a stimulating and rewarding use of their time. Because solitary people spend a lot of time thinking, they almost always have unique and exciting things to say. People who talk a lot but only learn a little end up repeating the same stories and recycling old information, rarely ingesting anything new. Solitary people talk a little but learn a lot, so they have plenty of ideas to explore. People may think it's strange how much time you spend lost in your thoughts, but your penchant for reflection makes you more interesting than you realize. 6. The spectator mentality. Introverts tend to be hyper-aware of the world around them. For the same reason they make good listeners, solitary people tend to be keen observers too. They have an exceptional eye for detail and pay close attention to minor changes in their environments. For example, if someone gets a new haircut, an introvert will probably notice long before anyone else. Strong observational powers lead some introverts to adopt what's known as a spectator mentality. They view the world from a distance, especially in social situations, almost like a spectator watching an event from the sidelines. Because of this unique perspective, introverts notice patterns that other people don't, gaining meaningful insights into things like human nature or societal expectations. They rarely voice their discoveries out loud, but thanks to their observational powers, solitary people are often wise beyond their years. Thank you for watching Food for Thought, and be sure to subscribe because more incredible content is on the way.